Hello, everyone. Welcome back.
Howdy.
Tradeify.
Howdy. How are
Hello.
we doing?
Absolutely fine. Great. Full energetic. I know you need some energy
I'm glad
today.
one of us is Ayush. I'm dying.
I'll pass on some to you. You're on the bottom. I'll throw some energy and you'll get it.
I'm feeling like, I'm at the bottom of the range. I'm at the bottom of the Bitcoin range, and I need a pump. Oh man.
I'm sure me and Chad will give you some volume.
Yeah. Apologies. I'm probably going to be muting myself on and off throughout this stream because I've had a wild past 7 days and have subsequently caught some bug last week that's presented itself yesterday. So as you can probably hear from my voice, I'm a little bit croaky. But Anastasia's on holiday, Jonathan's on holiday, Alex is busy. So this is the Ayush and Mike show, come what may. So yeah, all good. How is everybody doing in the chat? Let us know. I see we've got Luna and Glenn in with us. Who else have we got in with us? Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, guys. And let us know what you're trading. Luna, Mike Madness in my voice. So yeah, how are you, Ayush?
Absolutely fine. Doing great.
Good weekend?
Small talk. Yeah, good. No, not a good weekend, but it is okay. It was okay. It was my birthday yesterday, actually.
It was your birthday yesterday?
Yeah.
And how sorry, you can't say to me that it was your birthday yesterday and say that your weekend was okay. That's not okay, dude. That is not okay. Guys, we need to light up chat, right? I need chat lit up right now saying happy birthday, Ayush. We gotta light that up. Ayush, you can't keep that quiet from us.
I mean, market was off, so that's why it was okay. I wanted the market to be on.
It's crypto. The market is never off. What you want about?
Oh yeah. I mean, for people, yeah.
Come on, man. God, this is disgraceful. Right, I need to start pinging messages to people saying, guys, it's Ayush's birthday yesterday. What's going on? Oh man.
I don't like to get old.
Dude, how old are you?
24.
24.
I know what you're gonna say.
I was your age when I moved to Poland, man, and that was 18 years ago. 18 years ago, I was 24. Jeez Louise, that's just... Oh, man. Yeah. Now is the time to live. Now is the time to enjoy yourself, make something of yourself, and enjoy the milestones, man. 24 is not old. Like when you get to 37 or something. I hope nobody's 37 in the chat. Or Roman, you're not 37, right? Oh, Roman's already hit 30. All right, Roman's hit 39, so he's past it, so he knows, right? Once you hit like 37, 36, 37, you're like in that second half of the late 30s. That's it. It's just it all just becomes a number. It all just becomes it's another day. As they say, same shit, different toilet.
Yeah. Good line.
So yeah, but no, happy birthday, man. So what made your weekend only okay? Surely, if it's your birthday, you must have had like a good weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to hit my MMA class, but it was off. So it was like so lazy day with dark clouds and raining every day, and can't go out of my house. No party, nothing, because it is flooded over here in my society.
Oh no,
that's why. So it was. I was at home all the time, and even today.
That's not good.
That's why.
That's not good.
I was expecting some.
Glenn's saying himself, 24 is still a baby. You see, Glenn is telling you, right? Glenn's got grandchildren, for goodness sake. I'm pretty sure Glenn is a pretty young grandfather, but still, Glenn is a grandfather. And he can tell you. He can tell you the truth about it.
Yeah.
So We need Glenn on the stream. Glenn, what do we need to do to get you on stream to share some of your wise words and wisdom with the world? You know, we need to balance out this, you know, this age gap that we have. You know,
Exactly.
all these youngsters
6
in
kids and 8
Anastasia and Ayush.
grandkids.
6 kids and 8 grandkids. My God, man, you've been a busy boy.
Yeah.
My goodness.
I mean, you should write GLENN in capital letters. Glenn.
Glenn is well, I'm sure it's all legitimate, but it's like, as they say, sowing wild oats. You know, it's like he's spreading the Dallymore name. You know, making sure that the what's the word, the tribe continues. You know, so yeah, that's impressive, Glenn. That is seriously 6 kids and 8 grandkids. That is, I struggle with 2. You know, so, and that's only 2 kids. So yeah, he's 58 and had his first child at 20. Wow.
Oh my God.
Glenn, you are hats. If I had a hat on, I'd be taking it off to you, Glenn.
Yeah.
That is quite something. That is quite something indeed. If you gave your email to Sani, Glenn, I will message Sani and just see what's happening there. Because yeah, we'd love to have you on the stream. If you're up for it, then we're up for it. It'd be great to have you. So yeah. Hats on and off, exactly. Hats on and off. Guys, make sure you like the stream. Let's have a look at the charts. I see that our drop on Bitcoin didn't really happen last week. I mean, we had obviously a full week before. We've had a bit of a pump back up to the 62,000 level. What are we thinking, Ayush?
So, as we discussed on the previous stream about the Ethereum and Bitcoin relation, so you guys can see that how very clean Ethereum bullish movement was. It took out this swing high, which was at, let me remove this toolbar, which was at the Monday, 22 June candle. You can see the same area on Bitcoin pending. So congrats to those who were long in the Ethereum and were not really looking for much higher prices on Bitcoin. But now, Bitcoin is a pair which is looking really good for shorts again, not Ethereum because it's very strong. So for me, again, I look for shorts on Bitcoin than Ethereum. And for me, it is like accumulation, manipulation, and distribution kind of setup. So I feel we can come back to, again, 61 or 60,000 today or tomorrow soon. That's my view on the Bitcoin. It's looking really clean. What's your view on the Bitcoin?
Well, we've just seen in the last 10 minutes a significant sell-off from 62,900 down to below 62,000. So that's taken us down to a nice fib level that we had marked out previously from this move down. We never reached this kind of lower level from that move out from this range here. We've kind of chopped up and down, broken past it, and now we pulled back down. I'm not convinced yet that we're going to see a rejection of this level. I want to see how this forms, because that 5-minute candle there, that's a very, very, very strong sell. So I want to see how the next, this kind of 15-minute candle that we have here, how that closes, to get a real take on whether or not we're seeing just a dip down, trying to get some liquidity, or are we going to see further push down? At the moment, if I'm looking at the 4-hour, I think we're just tapping into this previous resistance area. That's now, I think that's now become support. So I think we might just be tapping off here, and we might be looking at buyers coming back in again. Could be wrong, but that's my initial thoughts. What do you think?
Yeah, exactly. That's the only point which I'm looking at. If we close lower, then I think we can easily get attracted towards this range we have, because as we discussed in the previous stream, that I use range as a magnet. So for the magnet, the only iron which is going to stop it is the support level. If you close lower, we can continue towards this price level, or if we get good rejection on this candle, or maybe later today on the stream, we might see price going higher on the Bitcoin. But again, for longs, I feel Ethereum is still a pair which I would look for. But on Ethereum, the key level is the same. You can see this support level is about to get tapped on both pairs. So I'm really watching closely both on Ethereum and Bitcoin, that this sell-off is actually true bear movement or not, because this is the first lower low form on the 4-hour time frame. If you want to continue lower, I think price should take some rest and then lower. But if we see some aggressive bulls volume coming in and can close like a rejected doji candle, and I think we can continue higher on the Ethereum and Bitcoin.
Yeah.
First on Ethereum, then Bitcoin. But I see a lot of sell volume on the Bitcoin, so I'm not sure that we might see some rejection.
I've just taken a look at the daily, and I might actually take my I might take that back, what I was saying earlier. If you look at the daily at the moment, if I've changed that fib drawing that I had on my DX trade, and I've just marked it out on us breaking out this leg here. So this push down on the daily from the middle of June to the 25th. We've tapped directly into that sweet spot that Alex would normally go for. So the 6180. And we're pumping, we're selling off hard from there. So actually we could still be in with, a shout of those sells that we were talking about previously. That's just looking at it on the daily. It doesn't look bad actually for sells, if I'm honest with you. I'd need to try and find a way of getting into it. If I'm looking at it from a 5-minute time frame, which is where I normally like to kind of take entries, I'd probably be looking for something like this. So maybe something in around here.
Yeah.
So something like that, but taking it out to the higher time frame on that daily. So for example, if we open that out, so potentially taking us in and actually take it all the way down to there, and that would be a nice 20-hour trade potentially. That's what I'm thinking. Just seeing how that 5-minute just played out, let's see how the 15-minute looks. Yeah, the 15-minute looked pretty clean. It was a retest of this. So I don't think it would be, maybe take it to the 50 level instead. That doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have, and I guess, Mike, we have new viewer on our channel. Sanita CPT is asking, what do you think about PAX-G? And that's what we talk always about on the stream.
PAX-G. I think I haven't looked at PAX-G for a while, if I'm honest with you, so I need to take a look at it properly. But at the moment, I'd be saying that looks bearish to me.
Mm-hmm. Don't you think it looks similar to Bitcoin? It
does have similarities to Bitcoin, doesn't it? Yeah. I would probably be looking for a retest of this area here, this wick, on the 1 hour in there, and I'd look for sells from that area maybe. Mm-hmm. That's probably what I would consider a nice area to sell. We might already be in there. We've already broken this structure. So if we're talking about a break and retest already, then we might already be in sells at the moment, in fact. So something along the lines of even getting in now setting it somewhere there, taking it down to 41.17.
Yeah.
That might be a nice one. But yeah, but is that not our Sanita from Discord? Is that not our Sani, or is it different Sani?
I'm not sure. I think I have to check it. Should be. Because the YouTube channel says SANI.
Okay.
So my view on the gold on the hourly time frame is we had this rejection, on the previous day. There was accumulation, manipulation, and distribution kind of setup, but having a lot of passive sellers at this price level at the 4212, price failed to close above and came back into the zone where we had the prior price fall down, get attracted towards this HVN and this high. I'm gonna mark this this area is acting as support currently. And I actually had a small scalp on this black candle. The price fell down into this LVN, and I also call it the edge of the high volume node, which works as support. And I aligned it with the price action and the candle we have on our chart. And then it went above back at this pink HVN you see on my chart. So this was another magnet for longs, but I actually took opportunity in this black candle. For that, I have to go on the lower time frame and show you this setup. And okay, it is the wrong chart. Let me go back to the right chart. Yeah. So this was a setup where price was accumulating, manipulation was in HVN. Price failed to go higher, and I was in sell in this after this candle closed, and booked it somewhere around here. Because on the heat map we had, I don't know if I can draw in that's the same manner, but we had we had good level of liquidity resting at this price level. So I thought that this can act as a magnet for my price or maybe for my trade. So I took a short in this candle, put my stop loss at the high, and take profit at this price level, because you guys know that I'm a 1:1 trader. And yeah, that's how I logged my day. A lot of sellers were stuck here, so it was a good negative delta at this high. Sorry, buyers, my bad. A lot of buyers volume at the price level. And I love it when we have resistance and buyers are pushing through, and you can see a lot of numbers coming in, and the buyers are trying to push price higher, but no follow through. That indicates that the resistance level is very strong and price can anytime fall lower. What I wait for is a good black candle with good volume, with imbalances, and a good magnet area. So as you guys know, I always treat the range as magnet for my take profit. That exactly, you guys can see the accumulation, manipulation back into the range, because range is a magnet, and the magnet works every single time for me personally. And the same setup, again, we had accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. And the second setup is accumulation, this entire range, manipulation at this low. You can see this big bubble at this price level because we had a really big seller coming in and the order got absorbed. This is what I call liquidity grab. This is accumulation, manipulation, and distribution starts. And the range again attracts the price. So this was a really good area for longs. But I'm done trading with my accounts where I have lined up some futures account and copy trading. So this was a short, but the same setup formed after I was done with my trade on the PAX-Z. So that's my take, and explain the higher time frame as well. For what I'm waiting for is price to break through this range and give us some direction and idea for further continuation towards the higher time frame trend, which is bearish. So that's my take on PAX-Z.
You're bearish as well, yeah?
Yeah, I am.
Good man. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. I'm setting a sell limit for Bitcoin. And I'm going to go for a TP of 53.59. Let's see what we get. See if that gets triggered. I'm tempted to stick one on PAXG as well, if I'm honest. Just see. All kind of depends on how it plays out of the next few candles. But it doesn't look terrible for entering a sell right now on PAXG, if I'm honest.
Oh my God! Look at the candle. Did you see that?
Yeah. See?
Oh, I'm on the 1 minute.
Yeah, I'm going in.
That's what happens when Mike takes some entry. Whenever he takes some entry, it dies. The same thing happened when we were trading Bitcoin. So next time, whatever he does, I'm gonna full port my account and make some money. Look at this going. This is what I call a good trade. Look at the volume coming in. Maybe he's an insider, but he's not telling us.
Insider of what?
Oh shit! It is just going. That's why oh my God! I like it. The entire candle volume is of me trading on the lower time frame worthy of 3 trading days. This one candle, because I trade in a very slow range, but this candle, oh my God, a lot of money flowing in the market.
It's looking good. It's looking good.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Have we got any news today? Remind me. I haven't checked. We got any economic news?
I don't know. I should ask that question to you. Do you have something?
Let's have a look. We got PMI, but not for another hour and 30 minutes. So
yeah, and nothing on the financial juice notification.
Yeah, there's nothing immediately pending. So let's see. But yeah, that's not looking bad. PAXG is not looking bad. So guys, let me know if you caught that one. It's looking good so far. I didn't quite get in at that level. I got in at 41.46. So
Luna is saying trade magnet Mike. Mike is magnet.
That one there. So
still watching, but only 6.
I'll be honest with you, I'll be honest, it's not the area that I would have really wanted to get into. I would have been more convinced to see a reaction in this area up here, but if we're talking about a break and retest, that's a nice structure.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad trade. It really just depends on how much it pushes down right now. We've got
buyers are just getting absorbed. Just punching the 41 lot contract already on the water and the 50 another.
Yeah,
they might work as fuel.
Right now it looks quite good.
Yeah, it is just going down.
My stop loss is actually just above here on my crypto on my Tradeify crypto account. So
yeah,
we'll see. Probably not as much of a size as I'd want. I probably would have wanted to get a bigger size, but I just quickly had to take 5 lots and just see.
I think it can go easily till 41, 4141 easily.
4141, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
because there we have good buyer limit at.
Yeah, that's basically where we are right now. That's essentially where we've got to, and that's previous support as well. So you've got this little cluster down here. So we'll see. So just need to keep a close eye on it, because what tends to happen with gold, and obviously therefore PAXG, is that if you notice it, if you watch the last 5 minutes of every 15-minute candle, can really change the entire direction of things. Now, if you imagine that the last 5 minutes of a 30-minute candle or an hourly candle as well, they pack even more of a punch. So the first 15-minute candle of a 1 hour candle is, it might have some changes happening in the last 5 minutes, but the last 5 minutes of a 1 hour candle, and then therefore of a 4 hour candle as well, can make a really, really, really big difference to direction. So that's why I'm a little bit, we'll see. I think we're probably going to still see a bit of a pull back up, just to cover some of this sell-off. Because when you see something that dramatic, you know, you can see it happened here, right? That big selling candle, and price still had to come back and just rebalance itself further up, right? So people could get in on the move. Same happened here. You had this big sell off here, price came back up, and then went for the proper sell. So I think I might just, it's not a big trade, so I think I might actually just close it and I'll look for a better entry. But if I'd gotten a bigger size on that, that would have been nice. But I still think there's a valid sell in here. So we'll see. E-type, the trading blonde, has a name. I believe you're referring to Jonathan. And Jonathan is he's on holiday this week. So yeah.
So Sir Mike, the entry you were in is actually makes sense to me a lot, because the area which you were in is what I actually explained in the video at Tradeify Crypto, explaining the volume profile. So it is at the edge of the HVN, and I feel so as you said, I see some bull volume coming in, and the point of control should act as a wall. And if you maintain price lower, then I think we can flush lower. I think it can be another manipulation, because for the downside, we have this low volume area where price is getting rejected. Same thing happened at the highs. Low volume rejection, low volume rejection. But if somehow we invert the support level and close lower, because we already had rejection 1, 2, and the third one is being cooked here. If we close lower, then I think this range at the left, you can see, is going to call this price with ease. So that's why I said 4141 can be the next first take profit for people who are selling backs. So this is my...
That's essentially where I've closed, is at 4140, 4141. I think we'll probably see a bit of a pullback now. But it does give us a nice indication of direction. The same on Bitcoin. You know, we're seeing a similar kind of sell-off. So again, I'm looking for us to come back up. You know, we're kind of chopping around. If you look on the 1 minute on Bitcoin right now, we've got a bit of a range forming. You know, price is just kind of establishing itself, but you know, it is kind of creating this formation here of a couple of bullish candles, and then indecision one on the bearish, suggesting that it does want to still keep going higher before selling off further. So ultimately, I want to get in at the best price, right? Because that means I can maximize my risk to reward. So that's what I'll be trying to get with Bitcoin. I'm comfortable if we go for 62.38 or 62.400. For Pax G, we're actually still seeing a bit more of a sell-off, actually, interestingly enough. Pax G is still going. So you could be right. Maybe I closed too early. We'll see. But yeah, I think usually when you see that big of a sell-off, you'll see a retracement back up. So exactly. Get a better price. So we
have a viewer sharing a news with us. Breaking: Michael Saylor strategy sold 3,580 at Bitcoin worth 225 million. Is it true? I have to check it.
I haven't
E-typed 333, yeah. He buying hype. Glenn loves hype. The only person who loves hype is Glenn.
Oh no, Jonathan loves hype. Jonathan loves hype. Yeah. Let's have a look at hype, shall we?
Yeah. Hype is actually Nasdaq of crypto coin.
Yeah. Hype is looking bearish as well, if I'm honest. Similar kind of structure in terms of big old sell-off. Draw a fib on there. again, you know, could we see a sell opportunity from somewhere like this, one of these two levels, so 71.27 or 69.915, 913? Those are two potential trade ideas. Let's just have a look at the higher time frame. Yeah, see, that's the only thing I don't like, is that current 1 hour candle looks like it's got a nasty wick on it. So doesn't look entirely clean, but it is. Let's see. I mean, if we're looking at it from a trend line perspective, something like that, then we've broken that trend line and we've closed below it as well, with almost a complete engulfing candle. So there is a potential change of direction on hype. So
so bearish.
I think it's looking bearish. I think we're looking. I mean, look at the watch list. Everything is bearish at the moment. Everything seems to be feeling a lot of selling momentum today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, okay. So for me, on the daily time frame, I see the AMD setup, and let's go on the 4-hour. So I see. I think it looks very similar to the Bitcoin setup, which we are looking at the support level now, maybe getting rejected again. So I think same for hype. If we close lower, where is hype? So if we close lower to this lower low, I think we can easily get attracted towards this range, or maybe take this lows off only if we close lower. I'm not applying any volume profile and stuff, but let's do it from here to here. So yeah, low volume at the high side. If you close lower, this HVN can act as a magnet. So this can be the take profit area for hype. Let's take a look at SpaceX, a pair which Sensei trades before the market opened, and it performs really well after the NY open. So let's see. Okay, it is not looking great on the daily time frame. What do you think, Sir Mike? It is just in a very much bad trend, and I think we need more data on this pair, to be honest, for the trend itself, or to understand the price action of SpaceX. But looking at the daily, I'm not going to lie to you. I think the hype on SpaceX was too much. I think the people that needed to make money on it made their money, and now it's going to calm itself down. I think, generally speaking, if you look at the wider market, I've been saying that we're probably going to see the corrections coming in. I still think it's going to be the case. But if you look at where we are on the NAS, for example, the NAS itself is tapping into an area that I marked out previously on the daily. It left an inside bar on Friday. Could quite easily see, the sells now come in on the NASDAQ, which, would obviously most likely ripple across the board everywhere else as well. We've got a similar kind of structure on the S&P. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're seeing a bit of a bloodbath starting today. Mm-hmm. Bit of change of sentiment properly kicking in is my thoughts. But who caught that? Who held on to that that gold sell, the PAX G sell? Anyone take it? Hype is indeed the reason we can trade tokenized stocks. It is exactly that, Glenn. So yeah. It's Monday, that's why everyone and everything is down. It's fair.
Yeah.
No, Tradeify crypto is always up on weekend as well. That's only
Tradeify
when
is
we go
always
to live, but it's always up on the Saturday, on the Sunday.
true.
Even though if you're
It's
not
true.
here on the weekends, but the Tradeify crypto is not off. It's always up. Even the markets are down. That's why make sure to hit the like button. I think 17 people watching us, but 7 likes. I don't know what 10 people are doing. If you're eating nachos, make sure to wash your hands and click the like button and subscribe and do the thing.
20 people now, Ayush. 20.
Oh, I just said giveaway. Can I say a few more times and we have more?
Oh, no, it's gone down to 19. It's gone down to 19. No.
Oh, shit.
No, we scared one away. We scared one away. Sorry. But yeah, guys, 8 likes and there's 19 of you watching. If you want giveaways and stuff, come on, you gotta play the game here, man. You gotta do your part and we'll do our part.
And Sir Mike, what do you think should be the target for the giveaway? Because it's Monday and I don't know. I'm confused. What should be the target today?
You're confused because it's Monday, or you're confused? Why are you confused?
No, it's. I feel people warm up during the Monday. So let's keep the very genuine target for today.
Yumi saying 50 likes for the giveaway. Luna says that's too many.
Yeah, that's too many.
What did you do last Monday? Let's do some back testing. Let's see what did you have last Monday?
I don't know. I think Roman said 35 last Monday.
Was it 35 last Monday?
Yeah.
Oh, Wild Juices is in. You can't play with my emotions like that. Sorry about that, Wild Juices. We've got to do what we've got to do. Yeah, look, guys, I mean, look, at the end of the day, the bigger this channel gets, the bigger our streams get, the more giveaways, and, you know, it's a mutually beneficial relationship here, you know. That's how this works, right? We're here to spread the love, spread the joy of Tradeify. You guys are here to help us do that. So, you know, we'll keep showing up. We'll keep sharing our thoughts and our ideas on trades and things like that. But if you guys can help pump those likes, get more viewers, then you know, it's beneficial for everyone. So yeah. I reckon, what was it, 35 last week?
Yeah, 35. Let's do, what do you think? 35, can we do it?
I feel as though we need to do a percentage increase on that. I feel like we need like we need a 10% hike on that. So I reckon we do 38.
38.
And that's me being generous, because it should be 39 really if we're rounding up. But let's do 38.
But I already like the stream, so I think we should do 39. But to be more
39.
fair, let's do 40.
39. Okay. Let's do 39.
Okay.
39 likes, guys. We're at 10 right now. So
okay, Glenn has spammed the futures chat in the Discord. Thank you so much. Just make sure not to get banned.
Yeah, don't get yourself kicked out, Glenn. There's only so much we can save you from, you know.
Yeah. Gold is just dying and dying and dying. I think it's not going to stop.
Please, somebody tell me that they held that gold sell that I so foolishly got out of. Because it, as you say, it is just falling through the floor right now. Bitcoin isn't. Bitcoin still, I think, has got the potential to pull back up. But Pax G has just fallen out of bed, and it's falling through the floors down to the basement right now.
Yeah. So the next area is this. I can't actually turn up the book map because I tried and everything was lagging. So I turned it off. So that's what I saw before the stream. The level was 141. On the trading view, it is 14130. So I feel this is a rest peak profit area and the best short accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Again, manipulation will always be, okay, I'm not on the right trading software, but let me apply this and let's carry on with the tick-based data. So wherever we have low volume.
E-type, just to clarify your question, so you're going to get 39 with 19 viewers. So you get 19 viewers at any given time. So we don't, the same 19 people aren't watching us at any given time. It fluctuates up and down. So people join, they leave, you know, they don't, some people stick around, you know, legends like Glenn and Luna, Wilds, and the others. They're here throughout, but then there's other people that dip in, dip out, and that's where we genuinely can get 39 likes. We'd love to get more. We'd love to get more concurrent viewers, but that's where we need all of you guys. So yeah. Futures guys need to know that we can trade gold 24/7 and hold trades for days. Exactly, Glenn. Exactly. They need to know this. They need to know this is possible. They need to know that you can make, like, you know, 10 grand on Fartcoin, for example, you know, and you know that these are the stories that the guys in futures just don't know about, you know. So yeah.
But we had the great stream on the Friday. I'm sure some would join today. Some people.
Well, let's hope
so. 50 people, yeah. It was 50 people watching on the Friday stream, and they didn't knew that they can trade the packs and stuff.
I mean, you know, I would say today there's looking like some really nice opportunities on the market. I mean, everything is red right now. Everything is red. PAXG is broken the floor on that previous support and is going further down. Bitcoin is also suddenly getting a lot of sellers coming in the last few minutes. There's a lot of bearish activity today.
Yeah, just selling and selling and selling.
Exactly.
Okay, the Doge. I think I have broken up with Doge.
You've broken up with Doge?
Yeah, not
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that. Honestly, that's not what you want to hear. You know, you guys had such a good, long-lasting relationship.
We can talk again. We can talk and sort it out. We can have a talk.
You think so?
I'm just gonna do it. Yeah. I'm just gonna do it right now. You guys can try to listen to me. So let's analyze this pair, which was really doing great last week, being weaker, the weakest pair. You can see the sell-off is not something you have on the Bitcoin or on the Ethereum, but this guy is just saying that I'm gonna go to zero, straight to zero. But looking at the 4-hour and rejecting from this high, that's weak, and we have the support. I think the entire crypto market, I don't know why, I went on hype, same area of supply demand, went on Bitcoin, same area of supply demand. I know it's bearish, but the areas are also very similar on all pairs. Okay, look at DAO. I think it's the same story, even though they do not really are not correlated with the Ethereum and Bitcoin, but still same price action, same supply demand zone. Solana, same thing. So I think that it is a stage where we are just getting started towards the bearish trend, but not sure, because we have a support level, and if that breaks, we'll see price going more lower.
Guys, who took that PAXG? Somebody tell me that you took that PAXG trade and you held it.
Yeah.
Because that
would
be a monster of a trade. Glenn says you are a legend as well, Ayush, and you're the reason he's learning.
Who said that?
Luna, you are too kind.
Yeah. I only trade PAXG, not because of I like gold, because it fits my time cycle in my country. Always done on the London sessions. So yeah, I actually used to trade the Nasdaq, and it's very weird that I trade on the 1 minute chart. I trade 1 minute on gold for some scalps. That habit came from Nasdaq and actually working well on the gold. So yeah, and I think we are very close to the area which I think it was this.
How-
I think we tapped that area.
How do you tell me this, Ayush? You know, as a young whippersnapper, as we like to call you youngsters, how do you personally handle your psychology when it comes to trading gold on the 1 minute? Because it is probably the most volatile pair, right?
Yeah, that's what I like.
There is the most liquidity going into gold, and you know it is responsible for a lot of people making money with prop firms and with trading, but it is also responsible for a lot of people blowing up and blowing up accounts trying to trade gold. I was one of those people at the very beginning of my trading career. When I saw how fast gold moves, I was like, oh, fast gold, fast money, opportunity to make quick money. But it's very, very hard to necessarily maintain and manage your composure when things are moving so fast. So how do you manage that to not let it kind of sabotage your trades?
I mean, for I think people trading Nasdaq and stuff, and they are trying to switch over to a different pair, I think the first thing they would take a look at is the 1 minute chart, because trading on 1 minute on Nasdaq, on ES, is really normal in the future side. That's why where I'm comfortable.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
You should see people. I mean, on Tradeify future side, on the Discord channel as well, you'll see a lot of traders sharing their chart on the 1 minute and trading with the volume and stuff. So for me, and trading on the 5 minute and 50 minute is really boring and something I can't do. As I said, you guys in the chat, that I'm a really horrible trader when it comes to a swing trading and stuff. It's like, for me, it's quick in and out. But I do wait for setups for, let's say, sometimes 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours, just to get that 1 minute or 2 minute time like length trade for my scalp on the gold, and call it. I mean, just 1:1 and done. That's what I call it. 1:1 and done. And one trade, 1:1, one pair, one session. It's a W or L, whatever. I'll take it and leave, and I don't care what happens later. So let's say if I'm done selling at this price level, but that does not make me leave the market. What I do is always watch the price and how it moves, like practicing even I'm logged out from my account. So for me, it's not gold, but any pair I will always look for on to trade on the 1 minute. I'm really addicted to 1 minute and lower time frame.
So for
one
you,
time frame, 1 minute
it's
is
about making sure that you've got the plan in place to manage your risk, and if you're not hitting the trades, if you just you're not on it on that given day, you just walk away.
Yeah. Or I lock out my account, because I have designed my model in a way that market should give me 10 chances every single day, but I just have to win one. Or it's like I have peace of mind that no matter at whatever time I go in the market, I just have to spend 2 to 3 hours focusing on the market, just follow my edge and follow my rules and wait for the setup. If it gives me a win, I'll win. But on the higher time frame, I used to trade higher time frame on the Forex side. I made some money, but then I realized that the chances for me getting a setup were really less. I would get maybe 2 setups a day, or maybe sometimes nothing, even though I will trade, because we get that itch in our hand that, okay, I need to press the blue button and trade and become a trader and make money and stuff, kind of. So I understood my psychology that I'm not a person who is really good at the patience and stuff, at holding the trade for the longer run. Then I realized that I had to create a model to match my personality of kind of a human or a trader I am. So what I did is gave myself a lot of chance and told my brain that there are a lot of opportunities. You just have to win one every single day just to survive in this market, instead of becoming maybe a legend. It's okay if I don't become a legend, but the important thing is getting a payout at the end of the month, treating it as a job, but not as something which people sell it on the internet as a dream and stuff. So yeah, I mean, 10 possible opportunities, but just have to win one. every single day for 20 days, and have a alcohol-free beer during the weekends. The best thing, which anyone can do. I mean, just to chill out, just to get back.
I have a fridge full of non-alcoholic beers that are
actually
that are currently just going to sit there until my gastric issues from last week and my son's issues from last week resolve themselves completely. So yeah. By the way, I got to say it again. I know I said it to you like kind of offline last week, but I got to say big shout out to Ayush for his very, very kind shout out to my little boy last week when he was on stream. Very, very kind. He didn't quite understand what was going on. It was quite funny. Like he was watching and he was trying to talk to you because he thought it was FaceTime, because we normally do FaceTime with my mum or something. And so he was like, hi. And I was like, no, James, no, he can't hear you. And he was like, oh, but he's talking to me. I was like, yes, he's talking to you. So, so no, it was very, very kind. It was just what I needed actually at that moment, where it was tough going. It was tough going. We were in hospital from Tuesday till Friday with him. And it was not easy being in there for that long. You don't get a private room or anything, so you're sharing it with other kids and their parents, and those kids are at different ages. So it was rather exhausting. So glad to be out of there, but very much appreciated the pick me up that you gave us on stream last week. Very, very kind of you. So thank you once again.
You're welcome. I think it's what we have to do here. Just hype people up and make sure that they are happy. And I actually enjoyed the speaking Polish because I never did. And I never had thought that I would ever have to speak Polish on the live stream with in front of people. It was a joy. I still have the line on my table, and you did well, my friend. You did well, So, the effort and the energy you put into it was good. And I think, as Anastasia said, for somebody who doesn't speak Polish at all, for your first attempt, it was really, really good, because they say that Polish is the hardest language for native English speakers to speak. Yeah. So for non-native English speakers, it must be even harder. So it is. It actually took me 1 hour just to read the 4 lines.
Yeah,
I can show it to you. I don't know if it's here or not. With very capital letters, and thanks to ChatGPT, the first ever.
ChatGPT, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Trader 007, good morning to you. Good morning. Luna's saying, E-Type, that's a recipe for hospital ICU visit. What's the recipe? Double brandies and Coke every couple hours, or beer all day, every day. That's an interesting approach. I'm not going to lie, E-Type. No need to drink every day, full alcohol. Otherwise, you will just make losing trades.
Yeah.
Now that I can agree with.
Clicking the wrong button.
Crypto 733066 says, Ayush, should I have received my account for winning last week? I might need it soon as I'm long. Luna says, been doing it for 10 years, super healthy, making lots of money trading. E-Type, that sounds like a strategy that needs to go into a Twitter post or something, and share it far and wide if you're making lots of money trading.
For the crypto guy, you can reach me out on the Tradeify Discord channel, and I'll see that I had your email is in the list or not, just to cross check. So you will find me in the Tradeify Futures main channel. Go in the Tradeify crypto section, or make sure to add those channels, and you'll see somewhere around my name, or just what I can do is write something in the chat, main chat of the crypto channel, and you can ping me your email. I'll look into it that you are in the list or not. I have been doing it for 10 years, super healthy, making a lot of money trading. What, you drinking that thing which you just explained?
Yeah. Hey, do you know what? Some people are born with a liver made out of steel, Some people are just built differently, So yeah. Let's see. What are we doing with the likes? We're at 24 likes, guys. So by my maths, we only need 15 more, and we can do a giveaway. So you've only got 5 minutes left before I've got to jump off and into some other meetings. So if you want that giveaway to happen whilst I'm here, which of course would be lovely to do, then great. Otherwise, you've still got the rest of the stream for another hour with Ayush to smash those likes and get us up to that 39 target. So yeah. Robot says he's got liver made out of steel as well as his arms and legs too.
Good to know.
Robot's coming in Terminator style. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Imagine he's having oil on the weekend.
Yeah. WorldCoin for some reason. I want to just check this. Is it genuinely up or not? I don't think it is it? I don't know if WorldCoin is up or not. No, it's not. Can we check our data feed, Roman? Because I just noticed on the stream that it said WorldCoin was up like 19%, but it isn't. So if we can just make sure we're not feeding false data to the masses of 22 people watching, that'd be good. Yeah, Bitcoin's melted as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pushed lower as well. Not really what I want to see, but I'm not gonna. I used to try and chase these kind of trades. I'd be like, oh, it's going further right. Let me get in, and then it would be pulling back. Whereas, actually, because I don't trade that often now, I pretty much only trade when I'm on stream with you guys. I've just become a bit more relaxed about it. So now I'll just follow the levels. So I brought my fib down from this down here down to here, and see if it comes back. If it tags me in, it tags me in. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But
that's how I do it.
That's
is it Pax or Bitcoin? It's Bitcoin.
That's on Bitcoin. That's on Bitcoin. On Pax, Pax, I think we're actually going to get. We might get tagged in at around about the 50 level, maybe. Let's see. Can I see anything worth at the 50? Yeah, I could do the 50 actually. It doesn't look terrible. It's that 1 hour candle that I don't really like the look of, but it's not a terrible position to get into. What I'm thinking is something like this, and taking it down to, let's see, on the 4 hour I saw a nice level that looked good. I need to make it a bit wider. Where is it? I still need to make it wider. Let's see. 4 hour, here we go. Yeah, I can see it's coming down to here on PaxG, 49.5. That's not a bad level. A bad position to get into. Doesn't look too bad.
So before, placing or maybe placing some order, do you make sure that you have some stronger level in between your stop loss, just to be safe?
It depends. I look for different things to determine my stop level. If it's a break and retest, then I'll just go for the previous high. But what I'll also do is I'll look for other structure forming. So, for example, there's nothing really here on it right now. But I'd if we're going to break up here, then that's invalidates the idea for me. So that's why I would put my stops just essentially at this level. What I would be looking for elsewhere, for example, if I was looking to get into this cell here, let let me just draw. Where is it? If I was going to try and get into this sell here, this push down, then this engulfing candle is obviously the start of the move, but then you have this one here that also has continued the move. So rather than necessarily setting my stop up here, I'd be saying to myself, right, well, this is a continuation, and you've got another one here as well. So actually, rather than setting, let's say, for example, setting a trade, let's say, for example, it was here, rather than having stop all the way up here, I'd actually be bringing it down and just going above that candle there, because that's my confirmation that we're continuing the selling. You know, because it's broken all these previous support levels. So that's what I'd be looking at. Conscious of chat, apologies guys. Luna saying, and still eating normal cakes. What's the cakes? I'm confused.
Oh, there is something with the robot. He loves cakes.
Is there an ongoing joke about cakes?
Yeah.
Okay.
The robot guy loves cakes.
Gotcha. Okay. See, we've pushed up on PAXG on this opening of the 1 hour. So we've just come into this 1 hour candle right now, and we've done that initial candle on the 1 minute. I wouldn't be surprised if we retest this area and then start to sell. So this looks like a nice time to be getting into sells. Let's see. I'm gonna stop loss 4150. I want to risk 1%. And TP at 4950. 495. There we go. Let's see what we get. But yeah, that's what I'm anticipating. Guys, I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. It's been a pleasure. Assuming I am fit and well, I shall be back again with you tomorrow. Ayush, always a pleasure, my friend. Happy belated once again birthday for yesterday. I'm very cross with you that you didn't tell us sooner, but I'm glad you told us in the end. Guys, show Ayush some love. Make sure you get those likes. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys, seeing you tomorrow.
Yeah. See you, Sir Mike. Take some rest and come back with the good energy.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. All right. So it's gonna be me, and I feel. Now what I'm gonna do is just gonna break down, and before we move to the next topic, which I'm gonna talk on, we hit the area where we had a lot of buyer limit placed, which was 141. But as I said, I always like to take my profit, or maybe take where there are a lot of maybe safe area, just to keep a good risk to reward for my trade. So rejection from this LVN, closing lower, exactly where Sir Mike took a trade, maybe around the 4165, and look at the flush lower. The flush only happens when we have no follow through for bulls. Okay, we have some questions. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Luna. Bye trademark. Bills Farm XRP XLM 3623. Very good name. Do you conduct trading sessions? Training sessions. I mean, that's what I do every single day here. You can ask me anything. I do share my model and stuff. If there's some spicy thing which I should share with you people, it's mainly on Tuesday. But for this week, I think every single day I'm gonna share some view which can improve your trading. So you can just ask me a question in the chat. Detail on your model. So the videos are yeah, Mike is saying keep selling PAXG for me, guys. Yeah, I think it's gonna go more lower. It's crashed below the 4140. But bills, there are videos on Tradeify crypto channel and more coming soon with a lot of content. You can go there And Anastasia is also explaining about the volume profiles. I think we are focusing on the same area which is really useful tools which we use for our trading. So there's a lot of content uploaded on our channel. You can just click on the left bottom and on the icon. You'll go on the channel, go into videos, and you'll see a ton of videos. Pick whatever you'd like, or maybe start from the bottom, because we are making in a way as basic to advanced, so it will help you to digest the content, and we have made sure that it is easy for every single person coming to our channel and understand what we are actually sharing and talking on. So for me and Anastasia and Alex, I'm more of like order flow and the volume profile kind of trader. We have Jonathan, who is a higher time frame trader. You can follow him on the Twitter. He recently shared the swing trades for about Ethereum and Bitcoin, and it played out really well, and also some forex pair. But I know it's a crypto channel, but if you're someone who trades in higher time frame, we have a trader who trades absolutely fine on higher time frame. So yeah, that's all. Good. And also we are at 24 likes. Let's do 39 likes, and let's do 2 giveaways. So 5K 2-step account that can trade tokenized stocks, you can trade PAXG, and you can trade SpaceX and some markets which does not move naturally. If you're trading in CME, you can just, if let's say on the weekend you see you hear some news and you know it's gonna pump or dump, just take a trade, because we are 24/7 active, even though we are not active on the weekends. But Tradeify Crypto is always active. So now on the PAXG, I am really scared to open Bookmap, which requires a lot of it takes a lot of energy of my setup. So I'm just gonna assume that the limit order at the low, or maybe at the, I think maybe there can be some issue with the numbers, but I'm sure it was below this week. But let's go on the 1 minute. Looking at the bubble, I feel it got tapped. It worked as a magnet. And once again, I'm coming up with a video on how to use Bookmap liquidity areas and combine it with volume profile and increase your bias or maybe confidence in market to trade PAXG. So let me explain, or maybe I'm done explaining my trade, but current trade was really nice. It's like LVN or maybe edge of the HVN, where we have low volume and price fails to push, or maybe I think I should stay on the 5-minute chart just to be good. Yeah, 5-minute chart looks good than 1 minute, because I know not everyone is comfortable on the lower time frame. Or if you are, let me know in the chat. Can also still buy 10K 2-step was 100, but with code USA it's 17.76. That's exactly what Glenn is writing in the chat. You can start trading with us with only $70 in the Tradeify Crypto, the cheapest eval in the industry, in the crypto space, which we have. Oh shit! Oh my God, we have GSUP. I shouldn't. Sorry for the reaction, but hello, welcome to the stream. I think the guy who buys the likes for us is back. And let me know what you guys are trading, what you have, if you're facing any difficulty trading any pair. It can be any crypto pair, but it's for me, it's more of like if I have all the tools set for a pair, I would love to trade it. More, you mentioned having 10 setup per day. Do you have detailed video on your setup? I can explain you what kind of 10 setup I would look for, but there is no video on it. But thanks, I'll make a video on it. I'll write it down in my diary. Maybe I should do it right now. I should make that thing a priority for the next upcoming videos on my channel, where the title will be how to get 10 setups a day and take only one, and if it goes red, you can cry, because the 9 of them are going to go green. I'm just kidding. But we are increase the possibility in market that can give us confidence that, okay, even though if I miss this boat, the next one is going to come sooner. So I'm going to make a little video on it. But if you want, I can share some of the glimpse of it, how I place, how I have created that kind of model, which gives me an idea that, okay, this many setups I can take or trade. Just came in to say happy birthday, man. Thank you so much, Jisupi. And so yeah, you mentioned, so yeah, I mean, builds for, I think before we talk about the 10 setups, it's better if you go on our YouTube channel and watch our all videos or the long form videos we have on the channel. I'm damn sure you will get an idea that how those 10 setup forms, and it will get more clearer, because this month we are dropping, I mean, and this is for everyone, we are dropping really hot topics on our channel which can boost your trading or maybe add some value to your model, whatever you're trading and whatever pair. I'm not gonna say it's gonna help you only on PAXI or any specific pair. It's gonna help you on any pair you would like to trade. You can be hyped for Glenn. So currently looking at the PAX chart, and I think okay, we hit the area full of volume, and I feel price can again go lower. We are again testing the resistance area, and I feel let's open the footprint chart and see. So we have aggressive, no, there is no aggressive buyers coming in. Let's see what we have at the highs. If we close lower for this HVN or maybe LVN, let me decrease the tick size. For close lower, maybe invert this area, then we can again go back and visit this area, because I still remember that the limit order was placed on the 4141 level. I can be wrong, but we had the red zone, or maybe a loaded liquidity area for the PAX shorts. And let's see how many likes we have. We have 18 people watching. And you can write any question if you have with us. And I'm not alone. I have Roman with us in the background listening to me. So make sure if you have any question for Romans, you can ask. It can be related to any tech issues if you're facing with your devices. 25 likes. Thanks for the 25 likes. We need a few more, maybe 10 or 9, a few more likes to do a giveaway. And for the guy who said that haven't received the account, make sure to reach me out on the Discord. I'll look into it. So, okay, going on the 1 minute, and I'll show you guys. So now today I'm gonna share a bit more on the volume bubbles I use, because I've never discussed them. They are always on my chart. So Jisupi is saying, I was thinking about two presents. One is group of belly. So 1 hour, and the other one is stuffed cat, but I don't know how to send any of these to you. I mean, thanks for the very generous comment, but I'm happy. Your presence is more valuable than the gift. Please don't send me any of this weird thing, but your presence on our channel is more valuable than anything else. Our guitar issue, Roman is guitar master. He is. If anyone wants to learn some lessons, he can show you guys. I think I do have one in my house, and it is just full of the dust, and it's looking really sad. Oh, so look at this guy. As I said earlier, this is a resistance level, and if we flush lower, we can go back to this area, because price, there is no follow through for bulls, and you can see an aggressive seller coming in, an aggressive buyer, but he is getting, or maybe that person is getting absorbed by sellers. They're saying no, your order is not gonna get filled, and it's going lower. And Mike actually sold. I don't know how he does it, but he sold at this price level, and it died lower, took out the swing low, and again the next rally on PAXI, it is just dumping. I like it. That's the reason I like to trade gold, not because it's volatile, because it is really a good pair for my time. I mean, for my location, time zone. Yeah, time zone is a good word. Time zone. And let's see what we had at the high. So you can see that we had good number of. Oh, where's the where's the candle? So yeah, you can see this bearish candle at the price level 415. Well, I think I have to zoom this. Zoom it a little. Okay, it zoomed it enough. So you can see at this price level we had 4159, 20 bids coming in, but no follow through. Candle closed bullish. That's what I always talk about. That when you have, oh, I think I need some props. I need some props. Maybe I'm gonna use this chocolate. So let's say there is a resistance level, and there is a lot of buyers trying to go, and I think the red cap gonna make sense as resistance. And there is, you can see the size, a lot of buyers coming in, but no follow through, indicates that there are some passive players. So you can see on my chart at the price level 4159, a lot of aggressive buyer, but can close bearish. So it's like, does not mean even if you are someone who uses footprint, but there is a lot of bullish pressure and price is not going higher. So at the end of the day, candle closing is something which you have to wait for, even though if you are using order flow or maybe volume profile and stuff. So for me, it's more of like candle closing with actual numbers, which shows me the real data. It's not like, okay, I see some 24 number, or maybe good number of buyers coming in, so I should go long. No, just waiting for candle to close and then going on next. And there's something really weird discussion going on in the chat. Let me read it out for you guys, because they are more entertaining than me. Thorjack is saying, hello, I'm first. Can you just scroll up a bit? Brother, you are late. You are late, but not so, because it is the second hour on a stream. Everyone hit the like button. We need 50 likes. I mean, that's fair enough. We need 39, but 50, I would like that. 50 are not bad. You are late, Thor. Where's the cake? Oh no, Luna is here. Thor needs to get up earlier. I think they have created a good circle in the chat, and they talk really different thing in the chat, and whenever a host is trying to read them, it gets confusing. And I saw Mike today as well. He was like, "Oh, what's going on?" That's what happens with me on the Tradeify stream. You know, I think I had to do a separate study, or maybe whenever the stream ends, I have to come back and read, or maybe try to analyze whatever you guys are doing, and then I'll catch the humor of our viewers. Plenty for late. Send me cake. I was late, so I sent me cake. Look at it. I don't know. I'm gonna translate for you. Thank you so much, Luna. Please do that. I would really appreciate that. And you can see another candle, and I'm explaining something. Come on, everyone, hit the like button, and we get 5. Who said 5 giveaways? Jsup, not 5. We said 39 likes, not 5 accounts. I was about to read it wrong. Maybe set very high expectations. I lied. We got only 2, but 2 are a lot. Exactly. Very grateful. So yeah, so in this, again, another candle, you can see so many buyers trying to coming in, but aggressive seller. Look at the seller imbalance, price closing bearish and going lower. So I think this is where, for me as a scalper, after this candle closes, indicating that a lot of buyers at this price level 4155, because of this bubble it happened, but a lot of seller pressure and the aggressive selling and at the high made sense. So when I see a lot of people talking about bubbles on the internet, bubbles are not something which only are there for absorption. Some bubbles are for acceptance. So at the resistance level, let's say bias is bearish, and you see aggressive seller coming in, that indicates that price can anytime go lower. And on the delta chart, you can see we have some buyers stuck at this price level, 16 at the highs, and no follow through. That's what candle and body really means to me. Oh, I think I have to change the tick on my chart. or maybe okay, that's too much. I think this much is enough. You can see, or now it's more clear. You can see the 17 buyers, but no follow through, no bullish candle, which shows that buyers are stuck at this price level and not have enough participants to take price higher. And sellers be like, no, we're not gonna take you higher. We need to just take a pullback. Aggressive sellers and price going lower. So bubbles does not mean always that it's going to follow the direction. Some will get accepted, some will get absorbed, but what matters is where all of things are happening. And let's see if I have some valuable questions in the chat rather than cake. Who didn't hit the like button? There are 7 people watching and we have only 30 likes. Jesu, are you doing something cheeky? 30 likes? I think we had 25. It increased. 5 like increased. Did you buy something? 20 people watching. Robo today, the plenty cake goes to. Thank you so much, but it was yesterday, not today. But thank you so much. And the robot guy can keep the cake because he always writes something about cake in the chat. And I don't know why he always spams cake. Is you, Thorjack, who didn't hit the like button? Might be. 18 likes. Now, what I'm gonna do is go to NASDAQ. No, we are a crypto firm. So I think I should not talk about NASDAQ. But I think I think soon it will be live with Tradeify Crypto where you can trade it on the channel. Okay, why is I have to check it? Why the bull movement? It makes sense, obviously, at the HVN and stuff. But look at the recovery. Let's see what kind of absorption. So see the similar but different kind of setup. You can see a lot of sellers by looking at the volume in this candle. You can see too much red and very little green indicates seller pressure at the price level 4151, but price closed bullish. This indicates that there can be again. Okay, for me, take profit should always get attracted by HVN or something called high volume node, which acts as magnet. But if there is a magnet, then it will go. But for bulls, we have this HVN, which is acting as magnet. That's why price went higher. For sellers, there was this HVN, which act as magnet. I think I have to highlight them instead of just hovering my crosshair. So for bearish, this was the magnet, the HVN. For bulls, this is a magnet. But you might be thinking that should I take a trade here or here in this candle? It totally depends on what kind of trader you are. For me personally, I like to take a look at the 25 range chart, which gives me enough data to understand what kind of market we are in, and it maybe gives me early signal that what price is doing. So it's like main key level, absorption or acceptance, and then which help us to trade in the market. And let's see what do we have in the chat. Thorjack is saying, I have very suspicious. We are only 17 watching live, but we got 31 likes. Maybe JSUP is doing something. And I think you guys, not JSUP, but Thorjack and JSUP, both of you are doing something. 8 minutes till NY open. Let's see what moves. I like it. Glenn is saying what moves. And it really sounds like me talking about the NY open. So let's see what moves. We don't know what moves. So just have to make sure that we watch everything and see what moves. Thorjack, I hit it. I was the first click the like button. I like the way you're writing in the chat. It looks like someone I know who's writing in the chat. I think I was the first click. It sounds like a poem. I hit it. I was the first to click it. Click the like button. I knew it's Glenn who didn't hit the button. Oh my God! Can you guys ask a question? I'm dying here. Can you guys ask me a question? I need some question so I can talk on the topic. Maybe if you're having some issues. I know we have Glenn and we have Luna, people who always have some questions, and I'm really grateful for 18 people constantly watching me when I was talking about only one pair. What I can do is go back to TradingView and gonna analyze different pairs. So let me reshare my TradingView quickly. And here it is. So what I'm gonna do is go back to something is dying here. But I think Bitcoin is a pair, which is something we should analyze for the bears. Look at this beautiful bearish candle, as we assumed. I know the data on the price level. Okay, so we have just a question. Do you read the order in the candle horizontal or diagonal? For me, it's both. Depends. Both, to be honest, and the area which I'm trading on. So yeah. In trading, there is nothing like, I do only this, I do only that. There are options which we choose according to the scenario we have on the market. So yeah, let me think. Question: when a support and resistance level is hit, and it is in the LVH. You mean low volume area, where you put the SL if you enter the trade? Great question, and I think I have to switch back to the motive then. Let me switch back. Give me a second, maybe 5 seconds. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I'm back. So for me, so let me read it out your question again. When a support or resistance level is hit and it's in the LVN area, let me clarify that. LVN is what supports, support and resistance level. So where there is low volume, which acts as supply and demand for me, and the area where Mike took a sell from was getting rejected, as you can see, low volume area, or you can see an edge of the HVN. It can be edge or maybe LVN, because I don't really like to always focus on the voids we have in the market. So this acts as a resistance, and there I use the footprint as a confirmation that if there is an LVN, there should be a bull volume coming in, but there should be no follow through. Even though if they are trying, the candle should close bearish, and the number should be greater for bulls, indicating that they're getting absorbed, and there is something very heavy, not letting that level break through. A very heavy area is what I call LVN, and then just wait for one candle, and I make sure that my stop loss is in the LVN area instead of at the random candle high, because that I want to have some area where we have, let's say this candle had a lot of bull pressure at the high, but closed bearish, makes a good indication for me to put my stop loss. One more thing, I don't know if we have some sort of setup here or not. Let's say at the highs you can see 30 sellers at the price. We got the rejection previously as well, and again 30 buyers stuck here, and the candle closed bearish. And I think this place makes a very strong level for me to put my stop loss here and take profit at the lower, maybe 1:1, because I'm a kind of trader who trades in neutral risk reward. So it's like sometimes the absorption, or maybe the footprint absorption we have on the chart. And again, I know some of you don't really like to see what I have on the left chart of my left side, or maybe it looks in the stream, it looks so this is what you see on my chart. It looks very weird to people. What I'm gonna do is can I do it again? It is good. It is fun to do it. So what I'm gonna do is close it, and the delta profile on the right side, I use it as footprint. So if you have issues with the footprint, you can use delta profile, which shows you the absorption as well. Okay, I think I have good questions coming in. I have to read one by one and answer you guys properly. Okay, so Thor Jack is asking, can you walk us through your last three losses, three losing trades? What was your setup, entry reason, and mistake? I will do that. I'll do that. But I think I have to go back a lot, and maybe last week I had some losses. Robot long at BTC, looking good. We'll take a look on that before I'm done with the questions on this software. Sorry, longs at 60K look good. What if when the price hits that wall, also on low volume resistance, on order flow, you see the candle have lots of sellers on top of the candle? I think I have to read that again. What if when the price hits? Roman, did you hear the sound of vehicle from my mic? Or very loud vehicle? Okay, thank you so much. So yeah, what if when the price hits that wall, also the LBN resistance, on order flow you see the candle have a lot of selling on top of that candle. So that means that there are very aggressive sellers, or maybe some passive limit order placed in the LVN. Now, so for that, I think to answer the question, I think TradingView is a platform where I can do a lot of drawing and stuff. So I have to go there. So that will be a good platform to just give you a really quick and proper answer. So yeah. So to answer your question, I'm assuming there are a lot of, maybe I can draw something like this. Maybe aggressive sellers in this candle. That does not mean that they're all getting absorbed, something like that. Oh shit! Wait! I'm not starting it. I'm not started. I have to do it again. A lot of sellers in the candle, and the candle is closing bearish. So this is what shows me that the sellers are getting accepted, and I smoked the truck. That there is a follow through, and also I use heat map as a tool which shows me where passive players are putting the limit orders. So when I see price hit that, what I would see always is an aggressive buyer trying to fight that level, but instead the aggressive sellers take over. There will be a good big bubble at the price level, something like this, and no follow through. And aggressive, oh shit, it looks weird. Yeah. And there is a lot of selling pressure in the footprint chart. And also you can see a negative delta at the price level, something like this. And another thing is, let me turn it green. Wait, I don't know if this red line is going to turn. Yeah, now it's green. I can turn it green. Something like this, So like some buyers stuck at the price level, but aggressive negative delta and closing lower, which indicates that now we are ready to take a sell. And my take profit should always be near the range, which acts as magnet. But for me, to be safe, I always like to take my profit early instead of just imagining or waiting for a level which is maybe 1:10, which is a really weird risk to reward. Maybe something like this you will never see repeating on the chart or for yourself. But what repeats for me is this risk to reward, or maybe this. So that's why high RR dream is not something I always look for. So that's kind of setup I always try to take on my multi-wave chart. And please don't use TradingView for this advanced stuff. I know I do use it for you guys on the videos and stuff, but it's just the best platform to draw and explain. And it's like a tutor platform more than a platform where you can analyze and trade. For candlestick, for people who are very comfortable with Japanese candlestick, it's good for them. But if you want some good X-ray of the candle, maybe the footprint and stuff, and the proper order-based volume and stuff. So you should use Motivave and Assist in my top level. I'm going to use it soon. The only thing is that it requires time, which I'm running out of. Let's go back and read. And what if the top of the candle from order flow have a lot of buyers? Okay, so now that all comes to the candle closing. If let's suppose that this black candle at the top, which is okay, I'm on the 4-hour chart, which is the 20 candle. If there are a lot of buyers, in the footprint chart, and candle is closing bearish, this indicates that all the buyers are getting absorbed. So the question to answer to your question is, at the end of it comes to the candle closing. So it's like to be sure that the breakout at this high is genuine or not. If it is genuine and we have a lot of buyers in this candle, then we should get a bullish closing instead of bearish, right? But if we have aggressive buyers stuck in the wick and the candle is closing bearish, this indicates that they are getting absorbed. There is no follow through for buyers, and the sellers are going to take control. And I know it is a 4-hour chart. I'm going to explain. This is an exact. And thanks for the question. Now I'm going to continue here that how I trade in the market. So this is accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Now I don't really care about distribution, but the first thing I want on my chart is accumulation, which we have on the left. That same thing I'm going to draw in here. Okay, this happened. And I'm not using any cool stuff as a volume profile and the stuff, I'm gonna 110% the manipulation on the chart. And this is something I'm working on a video for Tradeify Crypto, which will be out soon this month. The manipulation will be always in the LVN, where there is low volume traded. Buyers and sellers don't really like to trade at the price level. That's where I see absorption or acceptance. So JSOP, if you see something like this on your software, maybe maximum of them I have something like this in your. Let me change this to green. So yeah, let's say there's a lot of positive delta at the price at the LVN, and the closing is bearish. This is a sign for you to sell the market instead of buying. So it's always waiting for candle to close instead of just watching numbers on chart and just buying or selling. You always have to wait for candle to close, and it depends on the time frame alignment you have. For me, I use 1 minute time frame for execution, but for gold I use the range chart of 25 range instead of 1 minute, because that gives me early confirmation than on the 1 minute. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the lower time frame and explain you that the exact setup I would like you to trade every single day on any pair. I'm not saying gold or NQ or SpaceX or any coin we have with the Tradeify Crypto Live, any tokenized stock, because that's how price works for me. The range always acts as magnet for market. So always I try to make sure that my take profit should have a magnet to attract price. Exactly. That's what we call overbought. When we have overbought and no follow through, which means that this is a manipulation move, And sometimes, let's say, this candle could have closed bullish and continued more higher, and there is no manipulation lower, because sometimes in accumulation, manipulation, distribution, there is not always 100% surety that market will do the manipulation. Sometimes it will be accumulation and distribution bearish. So for me, for many ICT traders maybe watching me right now, this is a liquidity sweep, but it's more of like understanding the data that it is an actual liquidity sweep or not. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this thing as a magnet. So this range acts as a magnet. So whatever I'm gonna take a trade. Where is the short tool? Yeah. So I'll make sure that my target is at the magnet. Now, here is the thing: the risk to reward totally depends on the trader instead of any trading style. For you, it can be 1:3 always. For someone, it can be 1:2. For someone like me, it can be 1:1 because that's what gives me peace in market, and that's how I trade on the lower time frame. Roman, I get dizzy. You need some coffee. So for on the BTC chart, let's do the bar replay and go on a lower time frame, maybe on the 15-minute. Yeah. And let's apply the tool which should not use on this platform, but anyway, I'll do it. Okay. And you can see the point of control is acting as magnet here, and the price again tried to go higher, at this high. With that's what a lot of people call a break and retest kind of setup. The resistance becomes support, but no follow through at higher because I'm assuming there are many buyers stuck, or maybe aggressive sellers, price closing lower. So the first take profit area should come in my mind is targeting a magnet. My take profit should get attracted towards the price level instead of doing something like a childish thing, or maybe targeting unimaginary area like I should say this gap. Forgot what we have on the left. This FVG where I'm going to take my profit. But fairly being honest, the range is something which is always going to give you a take profit earlier, because buyers and sellers always like to visit those areas where there is a fair value, and fair value is what we call range market. So it's like accumulation, manipulation, going back to the range, accumulation, manipulation, going back to the range. And sorry, Luna, for making you feel, I think, asleep. Roman should switch. Roman, stop switching, Ayush. I don't know what was happening. So yeah, JSUP, I think I answered your question about the absorption and the acceptance. No matter what, at the end of the day, it comes to the candle closing and stuff, and also the time frame. I'm awake. And let me know what platform you use for this thing so I can share more view on it. And I think for Atas, we need Anastasia for it. And I think this week she'll come on and join us and share more view on that. And I'm going to actually, switch to that platform instead of Motivave. It's really amazing. Roman was switching your image, Ayush, and it was, I forgot to look on the left. I was too much on the trading view. I think that's what he does when I'm wearing the mask. No thanks. By looking at the reply, I feel that you have an amazing platform. You'll be like, no, I don't want it. Don't tell me. I use Claude. And then we have maybe a student or maybe someone who is more like Jonathan. I don't know, something he uses. I think he shared. Make sure to join Tradeify, maybe main Discord channel, and there we have Glenn sharing maybe something he did with the Claude that is really maybe tough for me, to be honest. I mean, it's amazing. It is amazing. And I would actually like to learn, how he creates the volume profile without using anything, just works for him. Amazing. Anastasia, what are you saying? Misinterrupting all of, I don't know. Sorry, I don't know what you're saying. Mistakes. I mean, every human does. Even I do mistakes. I mean, I am not a robot. Where's the guy? I'm not ROW_ BOTT. I am an HUMAN. So it is okay to make mistakes at the end of the day. Okay, I think it is. Oh, I think it's 9:45. So okay. You can see how price got attracted towards this range again. You can see range, magnet. So when you see, and this is a continuation towards the AMD session we had today, when price is closing lower, then you have to look for another range, which on the left, you can see price attracted as a magnet. I'm a robot. I never make mistakes. Mistakes. I like it. I can hear your accent by reading your chat. And mistakes, should not make mistakes. You should always win as a robot. So I'm assuming that you have 100% win rate. Thorjak is saying what? Nothing. You have to pay attention to understand what I'm saying. Let's see how many likes. 34 likes. Oh my god, we are very close. We need 5 more likes to do the giveaway. And the guy who will buy likes for us, please buy some. Oh, I said giveaway and we have 1 viewer. For the 1 viewer, can you please hit the like button? The 16th one. And then we can do, oh, another 4. I think someone did. Someone did hit the like button. And for the Monday, we are going to do 2 accounts as usual. And I'm not sure. I think we have a lot of good things planned if we hit 2,000 subscribers on our channel. So make sure to hit the subscribe button. And I don't know what massive thing or giveaway we'll do. That's something which Jonathan knows. But make sure to hit the subscribe button. We'll get to know together what we have planned for the event. Let me refresh again. It's 35. It says 35. 37. 2 more. I think I should keep Dudakris ready then. But before that, I wanna understand, or maybe I want to know that the range theory is clear to you guys. The AMD or power of 3 or open high low close, open low high close, all of these are same thing, but in different time frame it changes. 39, yay, 39. Okay, so the guy already bought. So we have 17 people, 18 more. I think people are joining now for the QA. Okay, so we have 40 likes, and now it is a fair game. Now we can do the giveaway. Roman, can you please tell them to write something in chat? What they should write in chat in order to participate in the giveaway. Roman. I think he is sleeping. Zcash. He said Zcash. So write Zcash in the chat in order to participate in the giveaway. And let's test your luck. Zcash. Keep on spamming. Vikram3626. I see you are new on our channel. Make sure to hit the subscribe button to win an account every day on a live stream. That's what we do. Akshat, new name again. Zcash, hit the subscribe button. We have okay. I think I can see many new names in the chat. Make sure to hit the subscribe button because we do this every single day. How is Roman Clash doing? I think it got dislisted on the trading view. It is nowhere to be found. I'm sorry, Roman. I think you have to find a new pair which I can analyze for you. I would love to do that, but please don't pick something which is dying. Zcash. Keep writing it. Keep writing. Don't spam it. If you have written it for once, it's good. Let me extract the names. Oh, no. No. I should share the motive for a while till I make the script. Look at this thing; it's ranging. In this case, I would do nothing. Nothing. Just sit on my hands. We are only 13, but the guys writing Zcast is over 20. I'm crying. Is it you? With a lot of accounts. Let me just open the browser. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I'm cooking the list and it will be running up. Warren, for sure, again, welcome back. I think I have to plan something crazy for the next giveaway to make people participate in the chat and win an account easily. That's what we can do tomorrow. So make sure to join us tomorrow early to know what kind of new giveaway pattern we have. Sheep Black, isn't this guy I think the one who got blocked? It's Jsupi from the different account. Are you trying to win an account with some tricks? Sheep Black, you said, Jonathan, please unban me. I'm Jsupi. I know your name. Just making sure you are. Don't be that guy. Yes, it's Jsupi. So if he wins, I'm gonna take that account. If Black Sheep, it's a Black Sheep or something. It's Sheep Black. Sheep Black, 03p. If wins an account, I'm gonna take it for myself, and call it a day. Where you can scroll up, man. You can use your mouse. You can do this and read. There is your ID. Profit BR36. Welcome to the stream. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. And this is another screenshot. I'm getting loaded. Few more seconds and I will stop taking names. Maybe 1 more minute. We have 1 more minute. And then we'll do the duck race. How do you remember Black Sheep? Because the way you were writing message to Jonathan, that's why I remember your name. That's the only reason, you were saying, Sensei, please do it. Damn, Ayush, are you anticipating to short Bitcoin right now? It is pulling back. If we get some reaction, then only. Yeah, I would. But it is getting, coming back. I think Sir Mike already discussed the level. I'm gonna come back to the analysis of Bitcoin for you. Give me some minute. I'm just gonna done with the extracting the names and duck race, and then we'll talk about Bitcoin. Good memory. It's not about the memory, my guy. It is not about the memory. The way you wrote the message, that what has in my brain. I think yeah, it's like the message that had the flavor. I was like that. I think I know that feeling. It's someone who writes the same thing and he will say, "Oh, I'm Jsupi, please unban me." Now I think I should extract the names. Okay, give me a minute, and we'll have the duck race on. We will do 1 minute for each race. DUCK, I think, okay, it should load. And I'm gonna share my screen in a bit. Okay, I have the names. I'm making the list. Oh shit, the wrong button. Man, what do you want from me? I lose one Ferrero Rocher for that. Did you actually deliver that thing to Jonathan? You should. If you are doing this thing on the stream, you should. Maybe not one, but 2 or 3. And I think I have to share the... Okay, yeah. Okay. Let's do 1 minute. 1 minute duck race. We have 30 people. I don't know how, but we have 30 people in the race with 14 people. Wait, 22 are... No, not 22. It's only 1 minute. Let's start. And today I'm gonna hear the duck sound because let's see how long it takes for me to get bothered. Yeah, 2. Yeah, the third quack. Still maintaining my okay, I'm getting annoyed. Still gonna focus on the chat, you know. Robot, the cleanest duck. And the guy with the helmet. Oh, the duck said yes. You know, in a different... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Where is my duck? I think I saw you somewhere. You are here. Look at this, Torjack. On the left, the last duck is you. Look at the bald duck. It is Luna. Luna, you want an account? I think the cooldown period is already over, so it's fair for you to... We are not hearing any quack. I think then it's me only. But the cooldown period is over, and you want an account. And I think, yeah, I think there will be an email already on your channel. Let me go and cross check, and I can't find. No, there is not. So please add your email to your YouTube description. And congrats, you won 5K 2-step account with Tradeify Crypto. We are going to do. Oh my God, the sound is still coming on my end. Now I'm done. My patience went off. Now shuffling the characters. 1 minute again. I'm gonna... Okay, another race. Luna, you have crazy luck. I mean, I have to agree on that. Start. Muted duck. Oh, look at this duck with a really good... I think Roman, is it something the British people wear in the army? Maybe I can be wrong. But Sharon, I think you might not win because my analysis on the duck is something like if someone is first in the first few seconds, chances are really low for you to win the race. We have Spider Duck, which is Profit Ria. I wish you win because I love Spider-Man. Morlas with really unique duck. I have seen the first time a duck with a snow, you know, what we can call covering stuff. We have the witch duck, Loki, or whatever I call goes backwards. It is JSUP. Very weird people winning an account today. JSUP. So I think you want an account, you want it. And let's see if you have your email in your channel. If not, please make sure to place it in your description, and I see nothing. So please add it. And you guys are really easy to remember because consistent viewer winning an account, you know, is what you get at Tradeify Crypto. And I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. And wait, sorry, I have to go back for sharing screen, and and it is running. So JSUP, add your email, and you'll get an account. Vikram, मेरा तो bad luck ही खराब है. आपको, I mean, you have to be consistent. You know, join us every single day and try your luck, like how Jesu, P, and Luna are doing. You know, at this point, Luna can give away accounts personally. I think, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna ask one from her too. And yeah, guys, we have come to an end, and it was really great stream talking about gold and stuff. Same thing, we'll come tomorrow and do the same thing. Make sure to join us and try your luck again. Subscribe to the channel and see you guys tomorrow with Technical Tuesday with me. And bye bye. Take care and trade safe.